I just did like 20 intros. Hey everyone, welcome to Sauté with Sam. I'm Siobhan McMillan, your gracious hostess. So here we have charcuterie. Charcuterie really is not that difficult to put together. People end up being way more impressed than they really should be because it looks super fancy. To pair with our charcuterie board today, we have my favorite rosé, which is this Pure Loire. It's a really nice rosé from the Loire Valley, as the name would suggest. It's incredibly quaffable. You will definitely have finished an entire bottle before you even realize it. All right, now that we have our wine, let's get started. And charcuterie is really just all about variety. There really aren't any hard and fast rules here. It's gonna be mostly about what you like. I just like to make sure I have something nice and creamy, something a little bit more on the sharp side, something a little bit more in the middle that's not too creamy, not too sharp, but a little bit nutty. And then lastly, just something that's fun and different that people won't get all the time. For me, I like to go with a traditional salami and a prosciutto. A variety of spreads, crackers, fruits, nuts. Let's dive into making it look exceptionally pretty. Now that I've had a little bit more wine and spared you all the saga of me opening cheese, we can move on to part 2 of this video, which is cutting and organizing our charcuterie. Do you have to be 100% perfect in this process? No, you really don't. The more even you get your slices though, the more aesthetically pleasing your board is going to be. And let's be real, 90% of the point of a charcuterie board is to make it look Instagrammable. No one's gonna sit there and look at your really pretty charcuterie board and be like, oh my God, these aren't all flawless squares. I'm judging this person. Now that we finished cutting all of this, I feel like we've earned some wine. Next up, our meats. Slice it into nice, even, a little bit thin slices. So you just take your long piece of prosciutto, give it a gentle little roll. And then instead of just having long, thin pieces of meat, which no one really likes, we have these satisfying little rolls. Is that too dirty? For my creamy factor, I like to use a goat cheese spread. We can start organizing our board. So I like to do things in a nice kind of pretty wave pattern, and the cheese doesn't have to be totally lined up, right? It can be a little bit messy, so just adjust things as necessary to make it look pretty. And then we have all this space on the board for things like crackers. I like to do a combination of plain and fun crackers, dried fruits, hibiscus flowers, and a variety of different nuts. I totally recommend doing this when you have a night with friends, with family. If you're trying to poison your in-laws, it'll really hide a lot of different flavors. All right, now that everything is put together, aesthetically pleasing, you can just take all of this, set it out, and let people go at it like the animals they are.